Hey guys, welcome back to another Random Reviews video. Today I have a National Geographic Map Set from 1978. It's their Close-Up USA map set. As you can see, the National Geographic Society stamped on the front of it. Nice shade of yellow. And this is a sticker that was stuck on there at some point throughout its life. So let's crack this thing open. And as you can see, these are the different regions included in this set. There are 15 different regions, starting with the Northwest and ending in Hawaii. So up first we have Region 1, and that is the Northwest. The Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming map. I can see a nice illustration of a bison and a fly fisherman. Have a Native American. Looks like a shrimp boat, a logging truck, and I believe that is the skyline of Seattle. So yeah, pretty neat stuff. It's got some tips for the motorist. You'll definitely need those tips if you're driving up there in the winter. That is for sure. Next up, we have California and Nevada. Looks like we got an olive branch, I want to say, and some adobe church house or something or the other. Some beautiful illustrations of some, I'm guessing, locally grown grapes and peaches, I think, apricots maybe. Got a nice redwood tree there. Oh. Open it up. I guess that's a redwood tree, some kind of cedar looking tree. Moving on to number 3, it looks like we have the southwestern states of America, represented by a cactus, real dry desert region of America. And I believe we have Mesa Verde, the national park up in Colorado. Pretty neat spot. I haven't been there myself, but it's really interesting, the story behind it. And number 4 here we have the Midwest, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Minnesota, Iowa, and Missouri. The heartland of America, where a lot of our produce comes from, or not produce I guess, but a lot of our food, so I guess yeah, that would include produce. And it looks like this even expands to, look at that, got a river boat, Probably chugging along the Mississippi. Yeah. Pretty neat illustration, guys. Yeah, there we have it. Moving on to number 5, we have Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Texas. So the South, obviously, and got a nice marching band. Obviously, if you guys have been or seen anything in Louisiana, you know about New Orleans, and that is definitely the New Orleans marching band. Nice magnolia tree there. Number 6, we have Wisconsin, Michigan, and the Great Lakes. Obviously they're going to include some cars here because Michigan is the home of Henry Ford, or the Ford Motor Company, over in Detroit. Of course, you got some farms, and yeah, pretty neat, guys. Number 7 here, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. Got a nice sketch of Abraham Lincoln there. I guess you have to open this all the way up to see that. I guess it's Indiana, or maybe it's the Kentucky Derby I'm thinking about. But they have a race car here. And just open this up a little bit. And gives you some background on these states and their history. I'm sure number 45 there is significant somehow, but you guys let me know in the comments because I do not know. And yeah, guys, that's number 7. Number 8 here, we have the rest of the South: Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi. Looks like we have a guy playing a banjo and a guitar and a banjo. It's like some old fellers playing checkers. Got some fresh tomatoes, or apples maybe. Plantation house. Some beautiful oak trees. Yeah, guys. There you have it. Number 9, we have Florida, with Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands included. Got a number of birds here. I guess Florida is a refuge for a number of birds. Looks like there's a flamingo there, I think. And I know the sandhill crane is a common bird for this area. There's Puerto Rico. Number 10, looks like we have Maryland, Virginia, Delaware, and West Virginia. The original colony states, so there's some U.S. history illustrated here. Looks like a guy playing a battle flute, and obviously the guy is raising the flag there. Reminds me of that Johnny Cash song, Ira Hayes. And yeah, pretty neat illustrations there. Got a couple basset hounds, looks like. There we go. Number 11. Looks like we got a couple of Amish folks there. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Looks like we got a guy who's showing off a fish. An old Civil War guy and his cannon. Some cargo ships. That's got to be New York there. And the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, there we go. Number 12 here. We got New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. Got a beautiful church steeple there with some fall colors. And got a picture of the White House. Number 13, we have Maine with the maritime provinces of close-up Canada. And obviously you're going to have a big lobster representing Maine here. Moving on to 14, we have Alaska. Obviously, a lot of snow and ice up there, so you got a guy on a snowmobile. A lot of rabbits, some walruses, bears, dog sledding, a seaplane, looks like some kind of icebreaker ship. Here's the guy who looks like illustrated that. Norman Adams, I think. Norman Adams. Did a great job, Norman. Number 15, last but not least, we have Hawaii, the tropical state, the southernmost state, isolated out there in the Pacific, I believe. Got a hibiscus flower and a bunch of other tropical plants, and just a number of stories included in here with your maps, so as you're traveling you can read about the states you're traveling through. There is a United States map, just as a whole, if you just wanted to zoom out a little. And the United States map, let me focus it for you guys a little. United States map, that's not it there, comes with this little scale, and obviously you can scale the amount of distance traveled at an average speed of 45 miles per hour. Here's 55 miles an hour. We have kilometers and miles. And you can only use this scale on the United States map. If we crack it open here, you can see the western states of America. And I just wanted to show you how to use this little scale here. So, of course, let me zoom in a little so you can see. If I wanted to get from Wellington, Nevada to Death Valley, I wanted to know how many miles that was. You just put the 0 here, and it is roughly 200 miles to the center of Death Valley. And I just realized you guys couldn't even see that. "200 miles. And it would take at a rate of 55 miles an hour, it would take us about 4 hours to get there. And that's how you use this little scale here. So a pretty neat little tool there that you would definitely need if you were using this to travel by. And last but not least, guys, we have a book, Close Up USA, National Geographic Society, and just a nice 70s retro look there with the font. I just love it. And open it up here, and you have just a guide, I suppose, in the different states. And don't exactly know what this is here. I'm sure if you guys know, you could let me know in the comments. We have a lot of dates, and maybe this is like, I don't know, rain or something like that. We have road miles between cities, so a nice there you go. You guys can probably see a little better now. Different routes you can take. So, and here's the index. And this is the majority of this book. Here's a little piece of mail. Looks like somebody used it for a grocery list there. There you go. Yep, just an index of the different cities around the landmass that we call the United States. Yeah, guys. That is it. So, I hope you enjoyed this video of me showing off this map set. If you did enjoy, please guys remember to leave a like and and subscribe for more content like this. And let me know in the comments what I could do better, what you enjoyed, or just say hello. And that's it, guys. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.